Welcome boys and girls, here we go for another series, another best out of 3 taken from the MLG Dallas, the big tournament that occurred in America, in Dallas obviously, not long ago, was like a week ago, maybe something like that. And I've been following a lot of matchups as you guys know, so I'm gonna start this one. And I'm already laughing reading the chat, oh my god, I can't even present the players properly. As you guys know, Huck have some troubles there with Hydra, things didn't went very well. And they went for a bit of BM and a bit of banter, and well, I guess that Huck is still reacting to it. But this is a matchup here, a PvT between these two players here on the north side, as you guys already noticed. It's gonna be a member of Team Root Gaming, Drewbie. He's a Canadian player, and he's gonna be facing against the blue Protoss spawning here on the south side, LiquidHuk, member of Team Liquid, staying in Korea now for a while. Living on the OGS house, as you guys know. Want to small talk? Oh, come on. Okay, this is a big event and they're just cruising and relaxing. Look at them. Oh. But what I was saying is Huck has been trying to do his best in Korea. He got qualified now for Code S, and hopefully he's going to be doing good there. He's been struggling a bit, but now apparently he's more solid, getting stabilized in Korea and putting out some results. Meanwhile, on Drewbie's side, as you guys know, he's been evolving as a Terran player on the American ladder. Oh, I can't cast this with this guys chatting about all of this stuff. I keep focusing myself and reading all of it. But like I was saying, Drewbie is one of the founders of Team Root Gaming, and he's been evolving as a Terran player. He does have plenty of fans, obviously some haters as well, like all pro gamers, but he's been doing pretty well, and now he's just duking it out here with Huck. So a Canadian versus Canadian matchup, a battle here. Hopefully it's gonna be a nice one. For now, at least on the chat, it has been awesome and I've been loving it. Just hopefully they're gonna keep going on it, but still find it quite impressive that they're able to put out this kind of chat while macroing and taking care of their builds. I mean, they're just so used to all of this that it just flows and they're just cruising while playing. Oh, why so many corn dogs? Okay, Huck has a cook at the OGS house, I guess. And Drewbie likes the corn dog, so okay. Shall I cast on that? Oh, yeah, now he's going for the offensive. Oh, you guys, okay, never mind. He's just having fun, as you might imagine. And no need to be prejudicial towards anyone. Corn dogs is as good as anything else. Yeah, Drewbie likes them, I guess. And the Huck doesn't, he says it's trash. I can't even cast this properly, seriously. But yeah, they're funny, nice comedy going on here. And taking a look at the builds and see what the players are going for before I just start laughing and can't stop anymore. And then I'm gonna have to mute myself on the VOD. You're gonna have here Drewbie on his side. He's opening a 2-Rax build. Already has the tech lab attached here and getting some quickly concussive shells, so probably preparing himself to kite some zealots around. And on the other barracks he's getting another tech lab. Ooh, curious. So interesting opening here. For now I guess we're gonna have a lot of marauders popping out. Also preparing himself to get upgrades running and reapers. Ooh, interesting. While we have the SCV from Drewbie trying to escape that zealot, and this stalker is gonna flank him on the other side and shoot him down. There it is, nice move by Huck. He's gonna intercept this SCV, not gonna allow him to arrive on his base. While here on Huck's side, as you can see, he went from gateway into cybernetics core and now getting 2 more gateways, so a 3 gateway opening. Wonder if he's planning ahead to get some kind of expansion, 3 gateway expansion, something that has been turned out to be quite common nowadays, just one of those builds that has been evolving and getting a lot of use lately. And for now, as you can see, we have Reapers already popping up, Drewbie just flying them around, trying to take a look at what is Huck doing, making sure there's no pylons around, because as you can see there was already one there, and there it is, the Zealot from Huck still roaming around, taking a look and probably gonna try to save that pylon, and he did. Reaper forced to pull back while Huck warps in some units. Only 3 stalkers, 1 zealot, but still might be enough to apply the pressure here, because as you can see, Drewbie went for the expo, establishing the command center there, he's not flying it up, he's just building it right on the spot, and Huck is surprised. Reapers, he's not expecting it. Reaper. Drewbie saying, no, I don't have any Reapers. I think they're hidden here. Yeah, there it is, they're inside the bunker. Yeah, I didn't see any Reapers. And the two racks keep pumping more and more. On the back there's not much going on, as you can see. He just committed a lot of resources to that fast expansion, and now he needs to start establishing his army. But he has a fairly sturdy defense here, 2 loaded bunkers, and they keep talking about the fact that there's no Reapers around. They're just hidden inside the bunker, I guess. And now incoming Huck, pulling ahead with all of his units. Ooh, those sentries right on the front, not a good idea. He's gonna lose a lot of gas there, missing those sentries and allowing them to be on the front line, getting blasted away. Oh, we still saved that third one that was getting killed, and repaired one of the bunkers. The other one basically got lost. But apparently Huck is just loading more and more units in, and he's getting ready to push once more. Incoming, there's a lot of SCVs already holding and waiting to try to start repairing that bunker as soon as it gets damaged. There it is, all of the units from Huck forced to pull back once more, while Drewbie just repairs his bunker and keeps it up and running. So building a second one once more, already has some defenses here on the back, so he's gonna be having 2 bunkers loaded soon enough. He's been hanging too much with the LGS MC, I would say. Not sure exactly what's the reason for it, but I guess I'm gonna find out soon enough, because they keep chatting on and on and on. And there it is, the 2 bunkers already loaded. Let's take a look at the income for now. Yeah, Drewbie just leading. It's because MC is a cheeser. Okay. But as you can see, Drewbie is just leading the charge, 1300, very nice, very stable economy, also leading on the harvester count, and well, obviously it's a sign of him playing out of 2 bases. And we do have Huck making a small contain here. He's just having a lot of units on hold here on this line, and probably going to prepare another push soon enough. Incoming again, Huck trying to destroy those bunkers before they destroy all of the units that Huck keeps throwing here. Focusing fire on one of the bunkers, put it down, and now the second bunker with some nice force field play, avoiding that those SCVs would be able to reach the bunkers and repair them. So, bunkers down, nice assault here by Huck, and now Drewbie passing into the offense, advancing with some SCVs towards the units from Huck, trying to finish off this wave of assault that Huck has been establishing here for quite a while now, at least like what, 4 or 5 minutes, and forcing Huck to pull back, but he's only pulling back to reinforce even more. Let's take a look at the main base. Meanwhile, there's already some upgrades being taken care of, 2 racks, 3, 4 racks, and a factory getting built here on this corner, 2 with the tech labs. That's basically it. And meanwhile, we have the Steam Pack already getting research. As you guys know now, after patch 1.3 it's a bit slower, and the combat shields as well. So trying to reinforce his M&M ball, I would say, and those shields will help the Marines quite a lot. While Huck still sustaining that pylon that he built there, it's hanging here for quite a while and allowing him to warp in units really close to his opponent's natural expo. While on Huck's side, he took his time while he was applying the pressure to establish his natural expo as well, getting robotics facility, more gateways. And inside his main base, let us take a look here. 1, 2, 3 gateways there, 4, 5. We're gonna have 5 gateway play with the robotics facility. So probably some observers coming out, so we can take a look at what Drewbie is doing without taking much risk. Now he's not in the mood, okay. Drewbie getting on a very, very defensive position here. A lot of bunkers, walling in his natural expo, and well, basically trying to establish a very sturdy defense for any kind of aggression that Huck might go for. Oh my god, they just keep talking on and on and on. Oh, this is impressive, even nitro packs coming out for Drewbie, and he already has plenty of Reapers. Interesting unit composition here, 4 Reapers, 7 Marines, 4 Marauders. Still fairly small armies, but even so, going for Reapers and even going for the nitro packs to give speed to those Reapers is a sign that he wants those Reapers a lot, and it's one of those units that you don't see that often. Command Center getting ready to prepare his 3rd base, also more engineering base on the back and the factory. What else do we have here? Already have the starport there, getting a lot of medivacs, so everything pointing to an M&M ball. Quite solid and very strong, as you guys know, especially in the hands of such a seasoned professional like Drewbie. And They keep talking. And we have basically 3 loaded bunkers here, trying to prepare a nice sturdy defense to any kind of aggression that Huk might decide to go for. Huk leaving here on this corner his probe, not sure if he's gonna try any kind of surprise base here, or if he's just leaving it there because he wants to control the moment that his opponent advances to establish that base and not allow him to, or at least delay him a little bit, and at the same time notice the exact moment so he knows when does he need to expand once more. Huk advancing with his observer, basically checking everything that has to be checked on the base from DrewbieBie. What else is he building here? More racks. He's just going for a very strong bio play here. So many racks getting built, most of them with tech labs, so a lot of marauders, quite marauder heavy, and the Ghost Academy, which is tremendously effective, as you guys know, against Protoss players. Meanwhile, on this corner here of the base, we're gonna have a nice surprise ensuing. I can see, if I'm not mistaken, it's 1,000,000 Reapers with speed. Whoa, this is impressive. Something that I don't see for so long. And now we're gonna have the Reapers jumping straight into the main base of Huk and start shooting down a lot of units here. Oh, so many charges into that Nexus. But now, nice force field play, trying to contain the movements there from all of those Reapers. They're really agile, fast and mobile, and obviously Huk will have to pull some defenses here. They're quite fragile as well, so if he gets some units here, he'll be able to finish them off really quickly. Nice hit there, killing most of the bulk of that Reaper force. There's only 3 of them left. 2 now, and I guess they're going to be finished right away. Those Zealots without charge will never get to those Reapers. No chance. But still able to force the Reapers away from his base, and this Medivac will just have to load them and pull them all the way back into ROOTdrewbie's Natural Expo. Noticing, salvaging everything, so he's going to prepare to advance. Probably try to establish the 3rd base. There it is, the orbital command already moving, clearing the rocks, and gonna start working out of 3 bases pretty soon. Plenty of upgrades in going. Terran ship, Mobius reactor, infantry weapons level 2, armor, while here on Huk side we also have plenty there, by the way. We have the ground armor, the charge for the Zealots, and I think I saw something else there as well. Let me take a look. There it is. Twilight Council getting the charge finished, probably gonna have Blink as well. Not sure how far and how deep does Huk wants to go on his Blink Stalker play, or if he's even planning on it, but might be a good plan. Also, Huk is preparing himself to get his 3rd base up and running, basically because he just spotted with the probe, so this probe did her job just fine. And there's the Forge taking care of some of those upgrades, and also one of those rare upgrades, gravitic boosters. Whoa, interesting upgrade here, something that you don't see that often, but so awesome, and he's gonna get it rolling there. If I'm not mistaken, that's the one to give speed to the observers, so they might be able to escape a bit faster, especially when his opponent decides to start aiming at his observers with scans and shoot them down. Incoming the Guinea Pig Stalker, advancing to that Xel'Naga Watchtower, removing map control from DrewbieBie's hands, and we're gonna have a massive clash here in the middle. Notice that there's 2 Colossi there trying to melt as much as possible of this big ball of bio. Very strong on the Marauder count. As you can see, there's not that many Marines. It's basically a big Marauder ball, and they're just stemmed and advancing there, trying to crush the forces from Huk, forcing Huk to pull back once again. Huk trying to escape and retrieving his forces, trying to save as much as possible of this Stalker group. And meanwhile, we have DrewbieBie just flanking on the left side, and I think we're gonna have a nice sandwich play here. A 2-pronged attack incoming, all those Marauders backed up by Vikings, trying to shoot down as many of those Stalkers as possible. Incoming Zealots with charge, and now some Immortals that punch a huge damage into those Marauders, forcing DrewbieBie to pull back. But now there's multi-pronged attack. As you can see, those forces are just running away while the bulk of the Viking force is flying over the bases, and we have a second group here, a small group with Reapers trying to destroy the attempt of Huk establishing his 3rd base. Finished Reapers there, so nice move, well defended. And meanwhile, oh, DrewbieBie just lost a lot of Vikings there. Nasty damage, only 2 Vikings left, and now working out of 3 bases. As you can see, there's a massive difference on the harvester count, 91 against 52, just a tremendous gap. And here this base is basically drained. I guess it's time for DrewbieBie to transfer this one as well. We have a lot of production facilities around this place, so many barracks, just impressive. And this base working just fine. He's pumping all of his mules into this area, as you can see. DrewbieBie leading the charge on the army count by a big chunk by now, and getting even more barracks, so it's just a huge bio play. Very consistent, as you could see on that first big clash that Drewbie had with Huk. He's even distance mining here, kinda curious. Now he's gonna get some workers transferred here and starting to work here, I'm assuming. Yeah, there it is. And meanwhile, the forces from Drewbie are just getting themselves established. As you can see, we have Vikings, 12 Marines, 24 Marauders, so very heavy on the Marauder count, while at the same time Drewbie gets his 4th base, so investing on his macro game, making sure he's gonna have what it takes to crush Huk, while Huk is just getting the Colossus. He has a single Immortal. More Immortals would be useful against those Marauders, by the way. Sensor Tower to spot any movement there in the middle of the map. And incoming, another massive clash ensuing here. Get ready. There's also some sentries, plenty of Zealots, actually 10 Zealots. And let's take a look at what are they building. Yeah, there it is. Huk going now for the Blink Stalkers. And at the same time, apparently, Huk is going for the Dark Shrine. So you're gonna have DT play ensuing pretty soon. Probably gonna have plenty of surprise assaults on those mineral lines from Drewbie, I'm assuming. And Drewbie just advancing with this big red blob all the way down south. Now actually retreating a little bit. Kinda curious about what's the reason for it. I mean, is it only to intimidate Huk? For now, as you can see, Huk has a lot of production facilities here, getting more Colossi out to reinforce his army, while Drewbie just keeps expanding more and more and going for his 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, his 5th base against 4 bases from Huk. And the massive blob advances here from Drewbie, leaded by a lot of Vikings. Oh, scan right on top of that DT, intercepting it and killing it, but there's another DT passing by, and the forces are gonna clash here in the center of the map, advancing towards the Huk forces. All of those Colossi trying to melt down as much of the Bio Ball as possible, but the Viking force just sniping them down and crushing Huk's forces, while Huk tries to resist the aggression here from Drewbie, but there's a massive M&M ball advancing towards his opponent, killing everything that moves. Notice that not even Immortals are able to resist. I mean, the numbers are just not even close to enough. And now with Drewbie splitting his forces, I'm gonna try to fall the best I can on the picture-in-picture screen. We're gonna have the big chunk of the bulk advancing here to what was the natural expo from Huk, shooting down some of the buildings. There's some of those Dark Templars trying to kill as many of those Marauders as possible, but there's still Marauders left with the Medivacs healing them, while you can follow on the picture-in-picture screen the second assault from Drewbie here on this far right side base from Huk, destroying all of Huk's economy, while Huk still advances with his DTs into the mineral lines of the main base, Natural Expo, and 3rd base of Drewbie, trying to just thwart his economy. Let's see how short it is at the moment. Now, still working fine for now. 1200 for Drewbie, only 500 for Huk, so Huk is hurting a lot here on his economy. Also, his harvester count is like, what, 1/3 of what Drewbie has? So apparently Drewbie is just reaping the dividends of this major aggression and forcing Huk to GG out of this match. Whoa, this trade-off was quite aggressive. But I guess that a single DT on each base wasn't fast enough to just make a proper base trade, and Huk just stated the obvious. I mean, he had the production facilities, but basically he didn't have much of a mineral line anymore. His income was really low. I think this was the only one that was still up and running with some income, because the other two were basically shot. And the trade-off that Huk went for with the Dark Templars, I mean, they did kill the mineral lines, but Drewbie was way ahead. He had a lot of bases. So, well, Drewbie took game 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this match, because it was a bit out of the ordinary, let's call it like that, okay? Because they were on a lot of banter and BM and trash talking and, well, actually having fun with each other. I'm pretty sure they know each other for ages. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, okay? See you all later, have fun.